Good morning from KMVT.
Good morning, Southern Idaho. I'm Jacob Dizon. Here's a look at your digital news update. The weather may be cooling off, but wildfires are still a concern in southern Idaho, and we got some good news about one of the bigger ones in the Gem State. According to the U.S. Forest Service Sawtooth National Forest, the Lake Creek fire is holding steady, remaining at 512 acres, and with 89% containment. The Blaine County Sheriff has lifted the ready status evacuation level for areas east of Highway 75 between the Eagle Creek Road and Lake Creek Road as well. The Forest Service says, aided by considerable precipitation over the fire area yesterday, crews completed contingency lines and monitored two isolated hotspots, one in the Eagle Creek slopover and the other on the northeast Lake Creek drainage in a steep rocky stringer. With a cooling trend forecasted over the next 3 days, the fire organization will be downsizing. With steady rain in the forecast, the impact is expected to be felt on roads across Idaho. Up north of Grand Jean, the Idaho Transportation Department has closed Highway 21. It is because of ongoing safety hazards caused by recent landslides related to burn scars left by last year's Wapiti fire. Crews expect to reopen the road by Wednesday. In Twin Falls, the Eastland drivetrain trestle has dealt with recent flooding issues at the underpass due to rain. The city's public works director says they are aware of the problem but haven't found a permanent solution.
Tried to do in the past, and maybe there's some more things we need to look at, and so we'll work with the engineering department and figure if there's something more we can do to help alleviate the situation so it happens as infrequent as possible.
Officials warn if you do see a flooded roadway to turn around and not drive through it. Doing so can put your life at risk and seriously damage your vehicle. An Arizona man is facing felony charges following a deadly crash earlier this week in Jerome County. 56-year-old Nicholas Rivera Ferrer facing felony vehicular manslaughter and driving under the influence. According to the probable cause affidavit Tuesday night, Idaho State Police say Ferrer was driving a Dodge Ram when it collided head-on with a white Subaru driven by 46-year-old Kimberly Dale of Richfield. This happened on US 93 at East 200 North. Dale died at the scene. Ferrer's passenger was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. According to the trooper, Ferrer had glossy eyes and slurred speech along with other indicators for a possible driving under the influence result. Ferrer refused to do a breathalyzer test and agreed to submit a blood test according to court documents. Those are being sent to a state lab for testing. He has a preliminary hearing scheduled for October 9th. It was one of the most heinous mass murders in recent Idaho history, but with the court case over and the killer behind bars, there's still information being withheld from the public. 2nd District Judge Megan Marshall is blocking the release of some graphic photos taken by investigators after Brian Kohberger killed 4 University of Idaho students in 2022. In making a ruling, Marshall said the dissemination of incredibly disturbing photos on the internet where the victims' families may see them is an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy. She ordered the city of Moscow to block out portions of the images that show any portion of the victims' bodies or the blood immediately surrounding them. However, the judge did say the public has an interest in seeing investigation records, so other photos, videos, and documents connected to the case can be released, including videos showing distraught friends of the victims on the morning their bodies were found. Kohberger was sentenced to life without parole in July for the murders. Now let's check in with Heather Ann Wagner for a look at your weather.
Good morning and a very happy Friday to you. We have made it to our temperature drop for the week. Taking a look at our hometown forecast, these are our highs today. 40s and 50s for the Wood River Valley. Outside of showers and thunderstorms, we are going to be mostly cloudy. Now for the northern Magic Valley, mostly in the mid to upper 50s, mostly cloudy skies. And over to Twin Falls County, mostly in the 50s as well, close to 60 degrees for Twin Falls. And for the Mini-Cas region, it is going to be mostly in the 50s and 60s. Showers and thunderstorms will continue to make their way into the area, bringing us those rain chances throughout the rest of the day and into the evening and even into your weekend. So we are in for an active weather pattern going forward.
That was a look at your digital news update. We'll be back with more of your local news today at noon. Until then, you can also send us story ideas by sending an email to news@kmvt.com.